Francisco?
I used Adblock Pro. Okay.
This
Oh,
guy.
wow.
This
But when I
guy.
support my favorite creators, I turn it off.
What the heck?
All right, I got to be in a chat again.
Okay. Hey, we'll probably do a little quick intro in like 10 seconds here, right? Are you seeing the ad, Jason?
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done with the ad, so you can go.
Oh, hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Monday Live. We are starting on time, hopefully. We've got a very interesting show today. We've got a guest host joining us, Francisco Joel Hernandez. Francisco, say hi to everybody.
Hi guys, how you doing?
Look at that fancy setup with his. Is that an RGB light that changes, or just you got a blue light going on back there?
It's one of those like strip LEDs just on the back of my computer back there.
And Mr. 100K himself, Jason Vong. Go ahead and say hi to everybody here.
I'm too good for the show now, Danny.
Oh God, I knew it. I knew it. You know, we have to pay Jason now to be on the podcast. Just
That's
letting
right.
you know that.
That's right. That's right.
For the amount of traffic he draws, we can't afford him anymore. So this will probably be the last show.
Thank you. Thank you. This is the last show. I'm here to announce my retirement from Monday Live. Thanks for watching, everybody.
He's like, it's time to move on to better things. Higher numbers, guys. Higher numbers.
100K only.
Oh,
we're about to say hi. How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another Monday Live.
Oh,
everyone over there got some nice fancy LED lights, and I just got some
Christmas lights.
Christmas
dude.
lights.
Jason, are you shooting with like the 135 or something like that?
Oh, dude, I bought a 40.
Everybody guess. Does anyone think it's the 135?
Yeah. Oh, yes, definitely.
That depth of field is so shallow. What you got on there, man? It's very thin.
Thank you.
And then Francisco's got infinite depth of field.
What camera and lens do you think Francisco is shooting on right now?
Yes.
Let's do a vote.
Yes. Let us know what you think Francisco is shooting with.
Yep. You'll never guess.
Is it this new camera? It must be.
No hints.
No hints. Oh boy. Folks, if you are joining us, we are going to have some show notes potentially down below, hopefully, after the show's over. And we are going to start the show in about 7 to 8 minutes. But right now, we are just going to chat with you in the chat and chat with everybody else here. So, Jason, hashtag last show.
Last show.
Whoa.
It was very close. That almost happened. So, Jason, don't say that. All right. It actually almost happened. This has been a rough start of the year. All right. Let's see here.
Third Monday in a row now, I think.
This is the third one. Vegas was not a Monday. Last week was the second. We are on number 2.
I guess it's like 3 consecutive weeks, but not 3 consecutive Mondays in a row.
Yeah, and I don't know. And I don't know if I'll be busy next Monday either.
Oh.
So we'll see.
Oh man.
Is it solo for one of you guys?
What's that?
It's gonna be a solo.
Solo podcast. If one of us can't make it, there's no show. That's the unfortunate thing.
Oh, there.
It's either one. Both. We
got David Osler doing a solo show.
I think Jason's gonna move on and doing solo podcast soon. That's what he's gonna do.
100K and up, that's what you gotta do.
Calling it here first. I'm
gonna need another Asian co-host.
Potato Jet.
No, that guy's in the 200K club. I can't touch him.
Okay, hey, but you already broke past, man. You passed 100. You are on your way, man.
But there's like another tier now. It's like a 200K tier. I have to like get to 200K tier before I can start talking to him.
You can't hang out with the folks that are on that level, right? You're just like,
no, dude. Potato Jet is hanging out with Peter McKinnon and Maddie. Dude, he's way beyond already. He's way beyond. I'm still here on the other side.
You can impersonate him though.
You should do an impersonation video. It'd be pretty hilarious.
Oh man, I can't. Dude, the one of a kind.
Let's see.
What's going on in the chat?
Let's see what's going on here. RX10 will be the new camera, Big Shank says. RX10 Mark IV? That camera already exists.
Yeah.
It'd have to be a Mark V. Mark V.
We're gonna need Chris Barr, summoning Chris Barr for that SR6 credibility.
We need an SR6. There's somebody with that their name was SR6, was it? Michael Mistro, congratulating Jason Vong on the 100K.
Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you, Michael. Appreciate it.
Snap Hap is saying, wow, I'm on time for once. You're always you're good. You're good. We are on time for once.
We are on time. We're actually doing the show. That's also surprising.
Photomiag saying some predictions already that it's probably going to be the last show, though. Interesting.
Oh.
Fathom Rocker, I can't believe this is the last Monday live.
Except for the pessimism.
Michael Park, what is Jason drinking? Some Minute Maid stuff. I don't know. It's not Bang though.
Oh,
are you drinking Bang, Danny?
No, I didn't get any today. I wanted some, but I didn't get any, unfortunately. Let's see.
Don't crash on us.
I had some coffee right now. I should be okay. Let's see. Oh, Alejandro was saying they're guessing that Francisco's on an old Nokia camera or not Nokia camera.
I mean, old is a good guess.
That Nokia sensor.
Yeah, how old do you think the camera that Francisco's using? That'd be a good guess.
There you go, yeah.
Why do you guys think 24 GM is so hard to get right now?
I wish I could be using mine right now. That's the one I have up here.
Show off.
Gave it away. Gave it away.
I pre-ordered it and I was surprised I actually got it.
Oh, nice. It's saying right now on Amazon it's 7 to 9 weeks. So it was posted on Sony Opera. So I was like, wow, 7 to 9 weeks out. But I'm sure they're obviously fulfilling the people that did their pre-orders, hopefully, as they're moving along.
Kind of regret I didn't pre-order mine. I had no idea how popular that lens got.
Jason, you got 100K, man. Just barge your way through it.
I'm just trying to request for a loaner right now. They're like, no, we don't even have any loaners for you. I was like, all right. Guess I can't play with it.
100K here.
Excuse me, 100K coming through.
It takes a couple of weeks for the plaque to come in, right?
I don't even know, man. They said it's supposed to show up on my Creator Studio feed, and you're supposed to click on it, and it'll take you to an application page, but it still hasn't shown up on mine yet. There's like a lot of, there's not like not articles, but there's an article that said like it does take a few weeks because YouTube want to make sure that your subscribers aren't fake. So
yeah.
Oh no.
Maybe having fake subscribers. Who knows?
Jason just loses 20,000. Oh my god, Jason.
Be
careful.
Next week, back down to 5,000.
I think it was on your Instagram when I told people to subscribe to you. I specifically remember somebody like getting you 2,000 like likes or followers.
And then when Instagram pushed that new update out where they're like, we're going to eliminate all your fake follows. And then 2,000 of those fake followers just like disappeared. And I was like, yes.
Don't know what that feels like, but that must be nice. Must be nice to lose 1,000 followers.
Yeah.
Let's see here. AB Positive Bulldog, #bang. Michael Park is saying, wait, what did I miss? Why is this the last Monday live? Who knows?
I've gone too big for this show. That's why. I'm sorry, guys.
His head's too big.
NP3D, what's up, fellas? Teacher/photographer here. Love all you guys. Matthew Reyes is saying, why is Francisco so quiet?
I'm just taking it all in. I wanted to see the comments, and then I was like, what screen do I put the comments on? So I just got my phone out here now, and now I can actually see what's going on.
Like the volume of your mic, right?
I wondered too.
Oh, okay. I'll talk like this then, like that.
Talk super close to the mic.
I'll use my quiet voice.
Just ASMR everything as you go, man. Just.
Hi guys.
Hey, you know it's so random, but I was like looking up this thing because I get really irritated when I hear certain noises, like someone eating a bag of chips, or they're like if it's a quiet room and someone just starts eating a bag of chips really slowly. I get emotionally disturbed. I don't know what it is, but I can't control it. I just get really frustrated or angry. And then I looked it up, and the problem is called, or the diagnosis is like called misphonia or something like that.
What's actually a word for it?
Yeah, there's actually a word for it, because I thought it was just me, but there's just certain things that would just drive me crazy sometimes if I just hear it. And at least I know I'm not the only one. I'm just glad about that. But
you suffer that traumatic experience every time your students eat in your class?
Yes, all the time. My concentration goes like completely left. Like I can't concentrate anymore. Or
so when you go to the movies, is that an issue?
It could. If someone next to me is like kicking something, or I'm very sensitive to those noises, and I can't like block it off completely. It's so tough.
That sucks.
Yeah, it does. And
I'd buy like more seats to my left or right if I were you.
It doesn't matter if someone's like making a specific noise. I could hear it from far away. It just bothered me, but it's not too bad. It's just once I hone in on the sound, it's too late. It's too late. I could
sharp hearing.
Oh my gosh, it's terrible. All right, it is 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, where Jason and I are at. Welcome back to Monday Live for the second one in a row. We are back at it again. And we do have a special guest host this evening with us. Francisco, go ahead and say hi to everybody.
Hi, guys. How are you doing? Just wanted to stop by this, for the last Monday Live.
It is there is a potential for last Monday Live for a little while. Francisco is our go-to person for portraits and lighting, so it's going to be great for some Q&A later in the show. And then our 100K extraordinaire, Jason Vong, go ahead and say hi to everybody.
Woo.
What's up, everybody? Thank you, Danny, for introing me with 100K.
We just need some stuff flying in the background, like just all.
There's probably some animation stuff on the Google Hangouts right now.
Have they even rolled that out? I don't even know. Well, anyway, while we're talking, so don't forget, make sure you smash that like button in support of Jason Vong's 100,000 subscribers.
Thank you.
And what's it feel like, Jason? Like, what does it feel like to be you just crossed that boundary?
It feels nice. It feels great. It feels the same. I still have to make videos.
It feels nice. All the folks below me, I don't even see them anymore. It feels great. I can talk to everyone that's at 100,000 or so, except Potato Jet, who's right above.
High up there, 200K, one other level. It's a whole other mountain to climb, Danny. I'll tell you that.
We just got $10 dropping on the super chat. Jay San says, "Fun for Jason to change his license to say Jason 100K Vong."
It might be 101K.
Shoot!
Right.
Well, the thing is, we might
get that right, Jason. Get that right.
He might be 1M Club in a couple years. You never know. And his channel might explode even more. So,
everyone's gonna think a douchebag now.
We can't talk to Jason anymore. He's too cool for us.
He's 100K, man. What's up now?
I'm the same person, guys. I'm the same person.
That's what everybody says, and then they all change on us. All right, folks. I know we're tangenting off a little bit, but as far as the stuff we're going to be covering this evening, as you know, we always start off with the hashtag New Gear segment. Let us know what you recently picked up this week or last week if you didn't get a chance to chime in. So that's what we're on right now. Now, as far as a heads up on the things we are going to be talking about, there's some rumors about a potential Sony RX vlogging camera coming out or being announced this month. Nikon Z1 full frame entry-level camera potentially, or whatever the name might be. There's actually quite a few cheaper 85 f1.8 FE lenses on the market coming around very soon. So we'll talk a little bit about that. And I think that's our main stuff for this evening. And then we'll chime in on any other topics you guys might toss out there as we're going through this evening. But we are doing hashtag New Gear. So I'm looking at my show notes and it looks like there's nothing to do. So we're going to go ahead and start off with our gas master extraordinaire, Jason Vong. you must have picked up tons of things last week.
I'm not. I don't have any new gear, but I'm giving away gear. If I just do some self plugging right now,
I'll go for it, man.
I just dropped a new video today. Again, Mr. 100K here, dropping a new video today.
Nice.
We're doing a mega giveaway on my channel. So if you guys want to head on to my channel, watch the latest video, see all the description and details on the giveaway. I'm giving away like a Zillion Crane 3, a Crane Plus, and a couple of camera bags. So head on over to my channel and see all the details right there. So hashtag losing gear.
Are any of them going to be signed by Jason Vaughn?
I will sign anything you guys want me to. So if you win, I'll sign it.
Even though
they're gonna be like, I don't want it anymore. It's gonna depreciate in value after I sign it.
Are any of them Altura bags by any chance?
Oh, you know what? Dang it! I do have an Altura bag. I didn't throw it into the giveaway. We'll do a Monday live giveaway with Altura bags.
There you go.
We'll plan.
When Danny contact,
we'll send out Altura bags with a potato logo on it.
We'll just contact Altura and ask. Well, let's just give them away.
They're like, screw you guys. You guys make fun of our bags too much.
Hey man, he gave them some traction. I mean, it's an inside joke. All right. So I don't honestly have much either. I didn't pick anything up gear wise. So that honestly leaves us with Francisco.
Me. Hey. So I guess I'll say vocally hashtag new gear. I got 2 mag boxes. They're not new, but I still haven't used them yet. So I guess that's why I'm throwing it out there.
So what are the mag boxes?
For people who use the mag mod system, which are typically small modifiers, for like run and gun situations like weddings, I actually have some of those products, but I just never use them because I don't really do events. I stopped doing that. And I typically love soft light, and small modifiers are not going to give you that unless you're really, really close and maybe adding a lot of ambient. But I wanted to finally support them with something that they were coming out with called the Mag Box, which is a soft box that's about 24 inches in size. And that's their newest product. And I got some information, but it's the 24-inch, and people want to have a bigger modifier, and I was told that it wouldn't make sense to just keep it at 24 inches and not get anything else out there that's bigger, and that's all I was told. So I'm looking forward to the newer stuff that's coming.
Cool.
Now, as far as the mag box system is the benefit is just the ease of attachment, right? And the setup and attachment on the device.
Yeah, a lot of people are when it was announced were saying that it's a bit overpriced, but the thing is, with the Magmod system, you're paying for that quick setup and the quality of the products themselves. So I have actually 2 here behind me, but again, I'm going to save them for review. But the Magmod products that were already existing, like the Mag Balance, the Mag Grid, all these other different kind of products that they had already, they kind of ease into this Mag Mod system, so they work, I guess, seamlessly into that new Mag Box system. So it works if you already have some of the products. So it's kind of like the, what's it called, the ecosystem, Mag Mod ecosystem.
Is the setup so like if you have a Godox 8200 setup or 600 or 400, it just has like a Bowens setup or attaches to that?
Francisco? Yeah, I actually I haven't even opened them up yet, to see that it has a Bowens mount. But when I went to WPPI, somebody told me that it comes with the Bowens mount, so you can attach it to any Bowens mount strobes you have, or if you have your own Godox S-type bracket and you want to use that instead of the Magmod kind of bracket that they have here, then you can do that as well. But they really want you to use their Magmod bracket, which is going to be better to kind of use the attachments like the gels. But yeah, it uses you can use the Speedlight or the Godox 8200s, and they both go on there really nicely.
Okay, cool. Well, if anyone doesn't know about that, now you do.
Now you know.
Good options.
Photomiac says 24 inches, perfect for wedding photography, run and gun. I was going to say that's going to be a pretty good run and gun softbox with the lights and everything.
It's just that speed that's so important, right? Setup and breakdown. So, whoa, you good there,
I read a comment. Somebody's like, "Your mic's backwards." I'm like, "Oh my gosh, it is, isn't it?"
Yeah, there. Now it sounds good.
Now you're only doing it for product placement. You got to flip it back over to blue so people can know you're using a blue microphone.
Jeez.
Oh, that's good. Hey, I had my microphone backwards and someone told me, and it made a world of difference. When I was like, you're like, your mic's backwards. And I was like, oh, shoot.
Oh my gosh.
That's why it sounded so bad. All right.
Just let me know if the
camera
audio's
reviewers
bad
don't
or
know how
not.
to use their gear.
The audio sounds much better now. Much better.
Jesus.
It's so much clearer.
A chat has come to the rescue.
I know. Chat for sure.
Thank you.
That's what's great about the chat.
Backwards. I didn't even caught that. That's hilarious.
What's great about the chat. All right. Gear of the week says #new gear, the Sony A99 Mark II with the Zeiss 24 F2. So there still is. The alpha mount is still alive. It's not dead yet.
#A mount. It's not dead.
Alan Andrews, new gear, MacBook Pro i9, 32 gigs, 1 terabyte. Woo!
I lost a subscriber apparently.
Oh no!
Walter says I unsubscribed to Jason when he did the 85 focus speed comparison using 2 different cameras. I don't know if it was the 85, but it was for sure the Tamron 20 to 75.
Oh no! Alan Andrews, is that the Vega 20? Let me know. I'm curious. You guys can read up if you see anything.
Rod Victoria, #new gear, Voigtlander 40mm 1.2.
Nice. Dustin Dilworth, new gear, 6400 as a B cam and the 70-200 f4. That's a nice lens.
Very nice. Let's see here. Catastrophe, Sony A7 III, Sony 85 1.8, and 28 f2.
Very nice. Got your wide and your nice telephoto. Danny No, new gear, Bodice 135. Hey.
Oh, Team Bodice. Yeah. That one Chinese guy, #new gear. Made a hard decision in New York, but got the 16 and 35 GM from B&H. I'm so broke now, but a dope photo on top of the entire state building made me happy. Very nice.
I'm so broke now.
Is there anyone that the 135 GM in the comments or the chat?
Let us know. And is anyone just going broke because of photography / video? Who else is just
everyone
racking up debt because of this particular hobby of yours? Anderson Photography, new gear, Sony Alpha 6400. Very nice.
That's nice. I want that one.
George Leon or Jorge Leon, #new gear, Osmo Mobile 2 on sale at Best Buy. Very nice.
Is that's the one with the little camera already, I'm assuming, right? It has a camera on there.
I think so. No, that's the Osmo Pocket. Osmo Mobile is for the phone.
Riddell Photo, new gear, Sony 16 to 35 G Master and a mag box.
Nice.
Nice, Riddell.
Johnson City Aereo Photography LLC, #new gear, use A7R2 and Samyang 35 2.8. Curious, why did you get the use A7R2?
Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. And that Samyang is not bad either, if you're trying to save some cash.
I still have my A7R2. It's just sitting on my shelf, though.
Me too.
Me 3. We should probably sell it.
Yeah. Let's say might as well sell it to somebody, right?
So A7R2 giveaway. Hey.
Oh. At 100K.
Yeah, when Danny hits 100K, he'll give away all his A6300s.
I think when I hit 100K, I have to get the 400 2.8 though. I think that's what happens.
So he's gonna buy 2.8 and give away his camera gear.
Shoot. All right, Patrick Ramos, new gear, 16 to 35 G Master because of Mr. 100K. That's his new nickname.
Yeah.
100K. Yeah. Till he hits 200, then it'll be 200K.
That's right.
Oh. AB positive, but I think you read his already.
Oh no, I haven't read his yet. Go for it.
AB positive Podog. #new gear Magma professional flash kit. Having trouble justifying $180 for some rubber and magnets.
Oof.
There you go, much better.
Mohammed says new gear 50 f1.8 after my Sigma 16mm f1.4
APS-C.
It's not dead yet.
Nope.
Hero Shots #new gear just sent back the Samyang 12mm and the Sony 7300 because of bills.
Oof.
Ouch.
Photomiai, new gear, Sennheiser XSW digital wireless lab set that I ordered from Adorama last month.
Knight Rider 21 just got the Mactrum CT62 tripod.
Hey, did you see this like mini tripod that Gitzo? I don't know if you know the Gitzo brand, but they're like that hardcore, like serious heavy duty brand.
Yeah.
And they cost thousands of dollars. They have their own little mini tripod that they release. It's going to cost $200.
Is this Peter McKinnon one?
No, it's just a Gitzo, that brand, but it holds 20 pounds. It's like a little tiny tabletop tripod.
Interesting. Dang, it's expensive.
Too much.
David Osler, new gear, Ninja 5. Very nice.
Very nice.
I got that cheap. Was it the Manfrotto one? The monopod, the little tabletop one?
Yeah.
It's like $10. Perfect.
Lorraine Freely Kirk, hashtag 26-inch Westcott Switch Octa S 26-inch. Very nice.
Let's see. They're saying, is Francisco Filipino?
I mean, your guess is my best guess.
21andMe tests. Hashtag 21andMe tests.
23 and me.
Dang it.
100K and me.
100K and me.
Claire me. The V2 Universal Lens Cap.
I'm totally lost, so. Okay. Dion Chapman, hashtag new gear, old gear, Minolta MD 50mm F1.4.
Nice.
It's a good idea, the new gear. Just speaking like bluntly. People get to just brag, if they bought something for themselves and they have nobody to brag to and they're spending money.
Yeah, dude.
It's the excitement, it's the enjoyment that you bought something new and you want to share it with everybody else.
It's hard because if you don't have a lot of close knit circle of people that are into the photography thing, they like you want to share with somebody that you got something really cool. No one's gonna care.
It's gonna be like that case when you're trying to tell your mom a story when you're younger and she's like, yeah, that's nice, and then it's like
that's
like nobody wants to hear that.
That's my girlfriend right now. That's nice.
Let's see. Trey Keys just picked up the A7 III and a Tamron 2075. Absolutely loving it. Big upgrade from the 6300. Definitely.
I don't know about a bug upgrade, but for sure. Hashtag new gear by Big Shanks Fuji X100F. What are you doing here? What are you doing on this channel?
Rodell Photo broke for 6 years. Oh no. Trey Keys also yes. I am broke.
Oh
going broke. Chris Dye is also going broke. Broke due to photography and video.
Who's the rando? My goodness.
JP Castellano, hashtag new gear. California B Alpha Legacy plates. Honk if you see me on the road. SoCal.
Oh, shoot.
I'm going to honk.
Andy Garcia bought his 18 and a new credit bill.
Very nice. That credit bill looks nice. I bet.
Okay, let's read a few more, and then I think we'll jump into it.
Christopher Berry, hashtag new gear, Glow Easy Lock 20-inch deep para beauty dish.
Oh, Chris Berry, awesome guy.
Nice. Hero Shots, hashtag broke boy. Trey Keys, hashtag new gear, just pick up the A7 III Tamron 2075. Absolutely. Oh, wait, he already said that already. George Leon, hashtag A7R2 giveaway. Make it happen, Danny.
Oh shoot! What have we done?
Yeah, what have subscribers than me?
What have we done? When we have a combined 1 million subscribers.
Oh geez.
Jason Baum will be at 900,000, and we'll still be at the same numbers. All right.
Well,
we grind.
We'll come at to
I want that
and be like, the three of us combined reaches your level. Let's do something.
All right. Okay. So, Francisco, was there any there that you saw that you wanted to chime in on? You thought that stood out to you as far as new gear?
No, just I mean, I hear there's some Fuji shaming going on, and all cameras are not created equal, but they're all good. So,
okay,
friendly. Yeah,
we're super friendly.
All right.
Sony, that is. Anyways.
Well, folks, that is our hashtag new gear. Maybe we'll get a chance to chime in on that a little bit later. But like again, our topics for this evening are going to be a little bit about this upcoming Sony vlogging camera, or this rumor for it, Nikon Z1, or Nikon apparently bringing out a competitor to the EOS RP, and a couple of 85 f1.8 autofocusing lenses for full frame Sony E-mount are on the horizon, which is pretty interesting. And we'd like to get everyone's take on that on the show this evening and see what they think about it. And if there's anything else that Francisco wanted to add, he's more than welcome to add on to that too.
I mean, I'm interested in that vlogging camera because I have the Sony RX. Actually, it's right here on me. The Sony RX 100 Mark 5A.
Mm-hmm.
But
okay.
I wish it had a little bit more battery, and I think everybody can agree that the mic input, it could, having one for one, that would be nice. So,
do you recall what the difference was from the VA versus the 5 version? I don't recall. Like,
ask 100K. I think you did a video on
that. Dang, we are just roasting.
101K. All right, guys.
101K.
I am so sorry. I am so sorry.
I think, what was it? The 5A had like the updated processor, but aside from that, it was there wasn't still any touchscreen capabilities or hyperlock gamma or anything like that.
Let me see.
Yeah, that was the strangest thing. I think it only had the updated processor.
Yeah, I don't think it was too much.
I got it.
Someone else.
You know what? If it just had a mic port, I think that thing would be pretty good, because there's a cage for that, the RX 100 series. If it had a mic port, it'd be pretty awesome.
True.
Okay, so we're gonna go. I'm hearing an echo. Is that me? Are you guys hearing an echo of me?
I think it's you.
No.
Me.
Me. You.
Me. Talking.
You.
Oh, no.
All right, we'll figure it out. Anyway, so I think this was recently posted on Sony Alpha Rumors that there is a Sony. Someone's chiming in that there's a SR3 rumor on a potential RX style vlogging camera coming actually this month, late March.
Oh, snaps.
So the specs that are rumored is compact, as we would expect, dual cards on a compact camera, updated video features, potentially brand new codec. They mentioned a custom key setup, Wi-Fi options, and definitely geared towards vloggers.
Nice. Mic input.
I didn't see anything with the mic input, so I'm hoping that's going to be included. But Francisco, what's your take on this? You said you were interested in a vlogging camera.
Well, I mean, to be completely honest, I'm kind of new to vlogging. I've had experience, and I've have footage from different events that I've gone to where I just kind of leave them on the computer, and I'm like, maybe not right now. Maybe I'll release them later. But I do want to, I do hear the complaints from other people about vlogging cameras, and I take them in so that when I want to get serious about vlogging, then I'll be able to do so. But I'm actually going to be going to Japan in less than a week, in 6 days.
Oh.
And I keep telling myself, I'm gonna vlog, but for that I can't not, because it's the one place that I've been wanting to go for ever. So I'm gonna vlog, and you will see a vlog from there. But hopefully, some more information leaks about it, and hopefully, I don't know. Maybe
So
I'll get to try it.
what are some of the limitations that you feel that you have already? Like, let's say using the RX 100 5A, if there was anything that you would want to improve on it. I know you mentioned battery life. Were there any other things that you thought would be nice?
I think the battery life is probably the biggest one. It's it kind of reminds me of with before the Generation 3 and the A9 cameras from Sony. The battery life was something that was joked about a lot, and I think a lot of people don't really emphasize that with this camera, because when I would see videos on this RX 100 Mark series, they wouldn't really emphasize that. They would say, "Oh yeah, just carry a couple batteries." But I mean, if you shoot in 4K, it's extra juice, and then if you shoot, you just kind of keep that in mind. But I think I like the form factor of it, so that's not an issue at all. So I wouldn't want smaller, but of course I wouldn't want bigger. So same size, bigger battery life, and of course mic input, because I don't want those fuzzies in the camera.
The little toupees.
A little toupees, yeah.
Little toupees on your camera. Well, what do you think this is, Danny? Do you think it's a new body, or is it
Where
like
is Chris Barr in the chat? He already knows what this
Where's
is.
Chris Barr?
Where are you?
He's gonna come in and be like RX10 Mark V.
You know, I really don't think it might be. Honestly, I figured maybe they were mixing this up. Whoever was creating, was providing this information, that maybe it was a mix up with the 6400, because definitely a 6400 was geared towards vloggers already. But it might be an RX10 Mark V, finally, with the flippy screen. Flippy screen, maybe RX10 Mark V with the flippy screen with everything else. That'd be pretty awesome. Dual cards. They could probably fit it inside the RX10 body style. Because the cards go on the side of that particular camera system. So maybe it's an RX10 Mark V. That's my gut feeling.
It just seems pretty interesting that this rumor is saying that it's a dual card slot and it's for vloggers.
That's weird.
Is it absolutely necessary for vloggers to have two dual cards? Two
redundancy for vlogging. It's got serious now.
Yeah. Don't want to lose those precious footage.
It's a strange point that they brought in there, actually, having a dual card slot when, like we said, it's probably not the first thing that we are thinking about. Even when you're using the RX 100 right now, Francisco, are you worried about a second card slot? Not really, right?
It's not really. If anything, that I wouldn't even want that, just because it's like extra space. That's just like, I record proxy recording.
Mhm.
That's like that redundancy there. But of course, you're not going to recover those files if it corrupts. But I mean, that kind of just presents us like a situation where I didn't even think of that before. Like, would somebody actually record vlogging and want an extra SD card slot?
Jason, your thoughts on it, man?
Having dual card slots for this camera?
Or just this camera in general? What do you think it might be potentially? Could it be an RX 100 style, RX 10 style? Jason's like, no comment. Jason's like, no comment.
Well, I'm thinking it's more going to be like probably an RX 10 Mark V. If anything. I mean, like, it sort of makes sense, or in some sort of iteration for vloggers. You don't need that crazy 600 zoom, but maybe if they can find a way to implement like a wide angle lens in there, that might be very, very helpful. A flip up screen, you know, in a style of like an A6400, but maybe a fixed lens with that zoom range.
I think you're on the ball. I think that's it. Jason, can you just pull it out behind you right now, the camera?
Yeah, totally. I have a prototype right here.
No, I think an ASIC, I think an RX 10 series, instead of the massive zoom range that they did with the previous one, maybe do like 18 to 100 or something like that, f2.8, have the ND filters in there. I think that's a feature that would be really nice. Have either a flip up screen from the top or from the side, and just bring in some of these modern features. The form factor is pretty light. Like, the system is actually still fairly light, even though it seems a little bigger. But it has a lot of nice features in it for its size. But what if it's micro four thirds?
Okay, I'll take it.
What if they make the sensor bigger? Not 1-inch sensor, but micro four thirds size.
That'd be pretty sick.
Camera conspiracy says they're gonna make a video on it right away. They're gonna make the video.
Predictions.
Is that blurry background enough? Is that blurry background?
The SL artist was like, what if it's dual micro SD cards?
We are not thinking hard enough, apparently.
This guy thinks outside the camera box. Damn.
Hey, that's smart. I didn't never cross my mind. Dual micro SD card slots.
What's also very interesting is the Wi-Fi option, 2.4 to 5 gigahertz.
Yes. What's going to be the benefit to that? What can you do? What's that going to give you?
Maybe they'll add like a feature like the GoPro 7 where you can like live stream or something.
Oh. Francisco, can you pull out the camera from behind you now? Here it is, guys. We've already been testing it. Here it is.
Sorry, Danny. Prototype is only for people with 100K. Hold on.
No, that's okay. Cool. So that makes sense. So a camera that's vlogging style, people that are vlogging would want to probably stream live straight off the camera. That'd be a good idea, right? Having all those features.
But how reliable is that stream from the GoPro though? I've never tried it out.
It's probably as good as live streaming from a phone, like we did at the airport.
That was the best, wasn't it?
That was perfect. Everyone's like, "What are these two idiots doing?"
Please pay attention right now. We're boarding. Put away your phones. Stop live streaming from Monday Live.
I think we've got the camera. So that's the prediction, right? So I'm saying it's SR4, SR6. It's going to be RX10.5, that type of body, some sort of flip out screen that you can see yourself. Maybe a different lens set up a little wider, maybe. But I think it's going to be that. And whoever said dual micro SD card slot's probably right on the ball. On that.
Well, we'll see what it is. It's still an SR3.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see here. Let's read off some of the comments. Are we going to the comments? I wasn't sure.
Yeah, for sure. Go for it.
Okay. So it says, Rodell says, need a dual card for the A6000 series. Trey Key says, mic input, mic input, mic input. Sony cannot do this again. I mean, if it's in the style of RX10 Mark V, there will be a mic port, right?
That's exactly it. That's where I can see it working. It has the space for it and everything.
Yep. Let's see here. Chris Dye says, FJH, you better vlog in Japan.
I am. I promise.
Yeah, right.
Daily stories and everything.
Eli was saying, giving dual card slots, why not just have built-in memory in the cameras in case you forget an SD card? I don't think that's a terrible idea. I could have sworn there was a not Leica, but
Zeiss.
Zeiss, yes, the Zeiss camera has a built-in,
like a built-in 256 SSD or something like that. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm stoked for that camera though. That's the vlogging camera.
Big Shank saying with dual slots in 4K 60p.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, we're probably asking for too much.
Let's see. You can dream, right?
Ashley says we got to strap a GoPro on Francisco.
Do it right here, right there.
He'll be like live streaming with that new vlogging camera. We'll see him in 24 hours.
I can afford the fees of all the Wi-Fi there.
Yeah, you should just have a continual 24/7 stream, like the lo-fi chill beat. Just keep that on the whole time while you're in Japan.
I'll become a streamer while I'm in Japan. It's the perfect area.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh.
Denied. That was me.
That was probably the new camera. That was probably the new camera.
Yeah, that text tone too.
Oh, PhotoMiak says Francisco looks like he's streaming out of the Canon RP. All that noise in the shadows.
Hey, oh no,
that's a good guess. That is a good guess.
That's a good.
The quality's on par. You're right.
That's a good That's a good transition to our next topic. But we're gonna. That would be a good transition.
Let's see here. What else is there? Trey Key says extra card slot over better battery. I would prefer the better battery.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I guess I would like the ND filters back in there. Maybe something stronger. That'd be nice.
Devon Ron, my guess, maybe there's something lost in translation. Maybe instead of 2 card slots, is a dual storage with 1 SD and 1 internal memory.
Hey,
maybe one SD card and 1 micro SD card. I don't know. I'm just making stuff up now.
What if the battery's just built in and you have to plug it in and charge it?
Oh no!
Oh my gosh!
But maybe good battery life though. Maybe because they just have it built in there.
Oh
right. All right. Well, speaking of the Canon EOS RP and that fantastic camera that everybody loves, did you know that Nikon is probably going to bring out their own entry-level full-frame camera to the market?
Nice.
Well, yes, it looks like they might be bringing one out. We have no idea what the name might be, and it looks like it's going to be a consumer-based Z camera, and it's something that Nikon executives have mentioned already, something to compete with the RP. And from some of the speculated images, which I think are not really from that consumer camera, it appears to be missing a top LCD little screen, like the Nikon Z series has.
I know.
Right. So what do you think, Nikon? So I guess the real question is between both of you. Seeing the Canon EOS RP seems like anything you bring to the market will be better. I mean, will be better than what should the Nikon Z consumer camera full frame have out the gate, you think? Any thoughts on that?
Jeez. 100K. You go. 101.
I don't know, man. I haven't even kept up with like Nikon Z6.
We should ask Photo Mike in the comments.
This is a Photo Mike question for sure.
Yeah. I mean, well, they're coming out with the autofocus, I think, sometime at the end of this month, I think.
Yeah, they're gonna release that firmware update. It's still not
for Canon. I mean, for Nikon.
For Nikon, it's still not up to par with Sony, but they are.
It's better than the Canons, but not as good as Sony.
Right.
Yeah.
So they're landing in between.
What if it's going to be like with Sony and the A6400, where they really improve the autofocus, even though it's kind of like entry level? So maybe they'll focus on like in other words, some reason to get that camera aside from the fact that it's full frame. So it's like something they really have to like emphasize some sort of feature for it to be, aside from price, maybe.
A flippy screen. Flippy screen.
Everybody wants it. Flippy screen.
Probably no crop for video. They don't have a crop for video on their end, do they?
I don't think their crop is. If they have a crop, it's nothing near close to EOS R territory. EOS R is pretty bad.
1.6 times.
Yeah, I think the Nikon is able to get a full frame image. I could be wrong, but I'm sure it doesn't have as much of a crop as the EOS R. I don't know. It doesn't seem like Nikon. It doesn't seem like a Nikon thing to do though. To give it a better, it's like better features than the Nikon, their upper models though. You think? Do you think they'll just pull like another Canon EOS RP kind of setup where they really
just chop up a lot of the features just to make it smaller or cheaper?
Yeah, they just chop up features, reduce the FPS, the frames per seconds on the camera.
24 frames per second, 5 frames per second.
Remove 24p. No, maybe it doesn't have full HDMI out like with the 4K 10-bit 422 or whatever it might be, because the Nikon Z6 and Z7 have that ability. So maybe they'll
butcher some features.
Yeah, they're gonna butcher some things just to keep it on the same price point. But I don't know. I don't know. I'm assuming
don't know Nikon's audience. I know Canon, like even though the RP is kind of like very entry level and kind of like really slimmed down version of the R, still people would buy it, and nobody's going to deny that. But it's still not appealing to people who actually want to use it for more professional stuff. So I'm trying to figure out if Nikon consumers would be in that same kind of area and the same actions.
I mean, dual card slots.
I don't know about that. The Z6 and Z7 don't even have dual card slots, right?
That's why you give the lower you give the lower end one dual card slot.
There you go, guys.
Z1,
Nikon Z1.
Z1.
I don't think they would use Z1 as the moniker, right? Because usually the lower the number, the higher the tier of the model. So I wonder if they're not going to use that moniker. Who knows? I have no idea.
Well, the Z7 is a 42 megapixel one.
The Z7?
Yeah.
That is true. I don't know anymore. I don't know. No idea.
Too much to keep up numbers and letters and RPs and RIPs. I don't know.
It was worth the shot. Did you guys even get a chance to hold the RP over there at WPPI by any chance?
I did. I tried it out.
Yeah, how was it for you?
It's really light.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels way lighter than the R. And I tried the R before because I was just curious about like how it kind of fared to Sony cameras, because I prefer Sony cameras. But I heard a lot about the was it the electronic viewfinder being like amazing. But I actually found it to just be on par. Like I didn't really notice anything that stood out, compared to like Sony. But I really like the LCD. That's one thing I will like. It's so nice and crispy and colorful.
Yeah.
But the RP, I wanted to try out just because it was there. And the thing that stood out to most was kind of felt lighter. I'm not sure about how much the weather sealing is, if it's good or not. But it feels really light. I wouldn't say cheap, but it just feels lighter.
Yeah, it's really light. Surprisingly, the 6400 is a little heavier. It feels a little heavier than the RP.
Interesting.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's really light. It's really light camera, RP.
I got some massive lenses to put on that RP, though. I mean, you're good to go.
You're going to break it.
That 28 to 70 f2.
But then again, Sony kind of was in the same situation, so they had smaller camera bodies and some fairly large lenses. So give them that. True. Yeah.
Let's see.
All right, let's see what folks got to say about this camera.
Photo Miak says I autofocus in May. It's not this month.
Oh, I heard somebody like a rep say that it was going to come out like at the end of March, but maybe they got their stuff wrong.
I'm just waiting for the A9 update this month. Come on, Sony. Yeah. I need that A9. I need that update. I need that update.
I'm hoping the A7 III update shows up early April.
I just appreciate my A9 every day, just more and more. It's just a beast. It just makes my life so much easier. I should just sell everything else. I just need another A9. I need 2 of them in my life.
Give away the A7R3 or A7R2. I mean,
you mean sell it? You mean sell it, right?
Sell it for $0 to your channel. Trey Key says, wouldn't take much to compete with the RP. Honestly, 24 frames at 1080, better battery life from the full frame Nikon mirrorless, and that's it.
Wow.
IBIS. Put in some IBIS in there, and we'll be rolling.
Wait, Nikon has IBIS though.
Well, they do. Does the RP have IBIS? They have digital IS, right?
Yeah, which doesn't look very good.
Yeah, we need some IBIS going on.
Yeah,
Idris Elba, you know what I'm saying? Jason says, hashtag Nikon plant eye focus.
Plant
eye focus.
Hey, you know what? They might do something what Olympus did. They have they built in that thing where their camera can track like boats and cars.
That boat autofocus.
Hey, that boat autofocus.
Boat autofocus though.
That's not a bad idea, Jason. Plant eye autofocus. That might be something.
What is that pirate ship turn thing with the wheel?
You mean the mass or the wheel?
They have the mass autofocus. Or just sharp focus on that.
What other things could you focus on with focusing technology though? If you really thought about it, we have eye autofocus, animal eye autofocus. What else is there?
Plain focus.
I don't know.
I mean, I'm being completely serious though, right? I mean,
there's a car autofocus,
but what the tracking object's already great with the Sony system. It'll track it. So what else? What's left? The sky.
The sky's
the limit. Cloud autofocus.
Alien autofocus. Camera conspiracy autofocus.
Like maybe for like astrophotography?
Astrophotography. What can you do though?
Star autofocus. I don't know.
Infinity focus.
Infinity focus.
I don't know what else. Anyone in the chat know what more you want? What more you want in focus, like UFOs or something like that? What more can you ask for? I don't know. I think it's already there. I mean, the technology's there. Hey, did you hear about the eye autofocus coming to their Sony Xperia phones?
Damn.
Sony Xperia phones are going to get eye autofocus. Yeah.
I would love that.
There you go.
Get rid of my iPhone.
I don't know how many people actually uses the Xperia phone outside of Japan.
Hey, but the tech's there. It looks like they're bringing it down. And I could have sworn the last WPPI, they were bringing out, they were talking about bringing the Sony A7S type sensors onto the phones. So they get incredible low light.
There's that clip of like the low light performance that was last year. Forget about that.
Yeah, it never happened though, unfortunately. Hopefully they can.
What the heck?
Yep.
Batman autofocus. What the heck?
Batman. Let's see. Dual focus, so you can focus close and far. You mean at the same time?
Just crank up to F11.
Hey, Casper's right. He's on it. He says X-ray camera.
Oh,
just need a little more radiation in our lives. Just a little more.
I want like a Sony camera. I don't know who has played Nintendo 64 but here in the chat or Game Boy, but like with the purple body that's see-through. Like like that. That'd be legit. Sony, make it happen if you're listening.
So you can see the internals.
There's Sony. Well, actually, didn't they have a PlayStation like that? Like a see-through PlayStation?
Yeah, something like that.
Claire me saying autofocus stacking. Okay. auto stacking, maybe like it stacks for like macro photos, for example. It just like takes care of it all for you. But do some cameras have that already?
I think so.
Yeah, some cameras have that feature.
I think so.
I had a quick question about lenses before. I don't know if
Yeah, go for it.
Right now, because I know that Canon is having some really great lenses either on the roadmap or leaked, like the 85 was it the 85 1.2?
Yeah, they have two versions of it. A
Yeah, the
defocus, I believe,
DF and the non-DF.
yeah.
And then there's also that was it 24 to 70 or 28 to 70? Because I think Jason said 28 to 70.
They have a 24 to 70 f2.8 and then a 28 to 70 f2.
The f2, that one, those two lenses right there are crazy. And then the 7200 2.8, which is super small.
Yeah.
Like, what does Nikon have though?
They have a lot of work ahead of them.
Yeah,
50mm 0.95.
I think they're on their way to releasing the trinity of lenses. Their standard zoom lenses, those 2.8s. I think they're on the verge of that one. So it's going to heat up a little bit. I mean, they're not the big two are not. They're not waiting too long. They're going to bring their lens lineup, and within another couple of years, their bodies will catch up. But I would say Sony still has the edge, of course, but they're not too far. I don't think so. I think within another generation or two, we might see some things happen.
I'm excited. I love technology.
Yeah. Hair autofocus. Lorraine, you are absolutely right. We need that. We need that right now. Hair autofocus.
Yeah, I kind of have that already.
Why not? Why not? Maybe there could be one that does that does chroma keying autofocus or something. It cuts out the person automatically from the photo.
Oh,
takes out the straight hairs.
Content aware autofocus.
There, Jason, you're gonna pan that right now. You need to do it. Content aware autofocusing. It takes the photo, and if you have a mode that just cuts them out of the background, boom, right away, they're gone.
That's perfect for travel. I mean, like, how many Instagram spots you've been to? There's so many people in the background. Cancels everybody out. Just you in there.
That'd be awesome.
What if Sony, maybe in this RX, this vlogging camera, they include depth of field control on the camera, so they can artificially place it in there with the processing power that they do on phones already.
There you go. You don't even need a 1.8 lens anymore. You just buy an F4, you can get a 1.2 look.
Yeah, exactly. Why not? Let it happen. So,
that'd be interesting.
Let's see. Jason says Danny's off sync again. It looks like he's in a Godzilla movie. Speaking of Godzilla movies, don't forget to smash that like button like if you were Godzilla. We could really use your support this evening to make sure this isn't the last live show we ever air. Thank you, guys. Appreciate your support.
Give a like. Oh, I barely liked it myself.
Francisco, you should stay at the Godzilla Hotel while you're in Japan.
I mean, well, I'll try and see what's going on. I'll experience as much as I can.
Let's see. Anything on the comments there? Oh, Lincoln saying Litro style camera where you can change the focus point in post. That would probably be like the next level, right? That it takes infinite focus, like the camera will take infinite focus, but it takes it in because since you know how the Sony cameras like the Ing9 can take 20 photos per second, what if it's so quick it just takes a burst of images at a different variety of depth of field ranges?
Didn't somebody have that? I want to say Canon had it so that you could shift the focus a little bit, but it wasn't that much.
The pixel shift was, I don't think it worked out very well. The pixel shift.
Yeah.
I think it was Panasonic that had something like that.
Somebody.
It was Panasonic. Yeah. You can shift the focus a little bit.
It was like super small though.
Yeah. But that little bit can be life-saving.
Oh, look at what Walter says. How about group face autofocus where the camera picks the best f-stop value to get all the faces in focus?
That'd be
it lets you know if you have everything in focus. Oh, that's actually, hey, we need to let people know about that. I think that's a good idea.
Write that down.
Yeah.
Focus.
So maybe the camera can determine the focus from the front and the back and see if it's enough depth of field coverage to get them all sharply focused.
That's pretty smart. Pretty good idea.
Just shoot everything at f/22. You'll be fine.
Jason, #no focus. Nothing but blurry shots with new IG craze.
Coming from the guy with the shadow depth of field behind him.
Oh shoot. Hero shots. Boca AF. It makes everything in the frame turn into buttery bokeh balls, including the person.
Just defocuses everything.
Oh, that'd be nice. That'd be nice.
Love it.
Okay. I just think they need to incorporate more, not in the sense of artificial intelligence, like robots are going to come and kill us kind of mentality, but more computer-based algorithms that can improve what the cameras can do. I think that'd be awesome. So, okay. Speaking of blurry backgrounds, we have two. Actually, I think there's like three of them. There's a Makey 85 F1.8. They already leaked some of the information. I think it's already been officially announced. There's also a Samyang 85 F1.4 full frame. There's some leaked images on that, and I think Viltrox is also going to be making an 85 F1.8 full frame lens with autofocus on there. Do we need, Francisco and Jason, do we need another 85mm lens on the market? Do we need another one?
Not in my opinion. The Sony 85 1.8 is really good. I've been using that lens since I dedicated using that lens since September of last year.
Mm-hmm.
And I've only had just one experience where I wish I used a wider lens or a wider aperture lens. But no, I think it's great unless it gives like the similar performance of that for like a couple $100 less, then I don't know. I think it's it's fine.
So here's the thing for those of you that might not know, there's already 3 85s. There's other ones out there, but the ones that do have focusing, you have the 85 f1.8 full frame Sony model. You have the G Master 85 1.4, and you also have the Bodice 85 f1.8 with stabilization. So there's 3 big contenders out there. As far as price point, the 85 G Master is going to run you $1,700. The Bodice, I think it's around $1,100 to $1,200, and then the 85 f1.8 runs for about $600. Sometimes you might get it for $500. I think there's a sale, but it looks like this Makey 85 f1.8, for example, if it's similar to the Yongnuo 85 1.8 that came out, because it looks to be very similar in design, it looks to be under about $200 potentially on this particular 85 f1.8. Now, I'll tell you, I own the 85 f1.8 Yongnuo Canon mount.
Ooh.
It's not very good.
Oh,
it's pretty bad. It's real bad.
Is it loud autofocus or just
chromatic aberration everywhere? Everything's purple. F1. I don't think you can shoot at f1.8. Autofocus is slow. Okay, that's the experience I had with it. I still have it, but it's real bad. So if they're using the same optical formula, I don't think it's going to be very, very good. But hey, for $200, if you need an 85 1.8, if it is $200, hopefully you have an option. But I don't think it's it's not a lens you're going to shoot at 1.8. You'll probably have to stop it down. Here's 2.8 or something.
Here's Danny's next video. He's going to be like, all right, you're going to buy the 85 Makey 1.8 for $200. You're going to charge $50 for with 10 of those. You're going to have enough money to buy the 85 1.8. Garbatrage. This guy right here.
Why you need the 85 1.8?
Why do you need the 85 1.8? And then on the flip side, we have the Samyang, which by the way, the Canon version is about $600. So you're on the same territory as the 85 f1.8 from Sony. However, you're going to get a 2/3 stop improvement in light gathering capabilities on this one. So you're going to get 1.4 versus 1.8. Have you had ever a chance to try out some Samyang lenses, Francisco?
I actually have the Samyang 35 1.4. I really, really like it. And when I was doing looking at reviews, pretty much like it was universally accepted that it was a great lens that just happens to be cheaper. And so I don't know, there's like some misconceptions that just because it's cheaper, just because it's third party, that it's going to be poor performance. But literally the only thing I can say for the 35 1.4 is that there's some autofocusing noise. So if you intend to do video, then that might be an issue. But I use it for photo, and it's honestly not that loud. And I'm really happy with it. And it's like, it was like, I don't know, 500 or so, 600. Yeah. So I'm really looking forward to the 85 1.4 because, like I said before, I'm using the 85 FE 1.8 for a couple months. And there's some situations where I wish it was just a little bit wider.
Yeah. If you guys want to see a comparison video, let Mr. 100K know. I'll do it for you.
He has the lens behind him.
Maybe in the summer when I actually have time to do stuff, maybe I'll do a test. Yeah, I'll do a comparison.
Don't even bother, Danny.
Damn it. No, I think it'd be interesting to see a Samyang comparison.
I mean, like Francisco was saying, he noticed that there's a bit of a noise with the 35 1.4 from Samyang. I think it's going to be like the big thing that Sony's having with their tech is that silent focusing. Whatever focus technology they have with these lenses is going to make you second guess yourself as to whether or not you want to pay that extra dollar for those.
Now, here's the thing, though. It says the autofocus is rumored to be the fastest as far as any of the Samyang autofocusing lenses they have. And they say there's going to be image quality on par with the 85G Master.
We'll see about that.
Who knows? So it'll be a good opportunity to take a look at it, see how its performance is. I'll tell you my personal experience when I used the 50mm Samyang. I did not have a good experience with it, unfortunately. The image quality, when I compared a variety of different 50mm lenses, even the Zeiss 55, it just wasn't on par and had a weird color shift. And then the autofocusing definitely was on the lower end in terms of performance. Yeah. But that was just the experience with that 50 that I had. And I think the issue was that there was no TAP console because I think it's with the Samyang. I could be wrong. I think it's with Samyang. There is a TAP console that you can get that allow you to update the firmware on the lens. And there was a firmware update, but I couldn't get a hold of the actual console to update it. So, that was just the issue, just knowing that I didn't get the chance to update the firmware on that particular lens when I tested it. So maybe it's better. I don't know if anyone in the chat.
Somebody in the comments said that it was their first autofocus. So maybe that's the reason why that it's like the worst autofocus one.
Yeah,
so,
that's probably it. The 14 and the 50 was not very well received when they first initially came out. So the 35 sounded like they got their bearings in. So
I love that lens.
Yes, as far as the stuff, it's great that there's options out there. The more options, the better for everybody. Everybody sort of wins in this case. You get something that works for you, and we'll see when we get a chance to test them out, see how good they do.
Cool.
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay. Anything anybody mentioned in the chat?
Hashtag Q&A.
Okay. All right. Hashtag Q&A. Here we go. Rock and roll. We'll hang out for like another 10 minutes or so, I hope. Hopefully everyone's cool with that. And we'll just take questions, Q&A.
Trying to hang overtime, Danny.
Okay, all right. I cannot afford
101, man.
Jason's charging quite a bit. Oh
my God.
Yeah, he's charging us right now. Here at 8 o'clock.
Nobody knows that we had to pay him to get on this.
Jason's screen will go black at 8 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So just letting you know. He'll be hopping on to another podcast with folks with bigger subscriber numbers. All right. We laugh now, but hey, you never know.
That's true.
Trey Key says, I rented the 70 to 200G Master for a few weeks ago, and I'm having withdrawals.
Oh no.
It's a nice lens. I'm sorry.
It is a fantastic lens.
Let's see here.
I see a question from me, but I'll skip it because I don't know.
Wait, what? There was a question?
What's the 411 on the 8200 Pro?
Okay. Oh, can you can't talk about that yet?
I mean, there's some leaks, and it was weird because like Godak's ambassador spoke about that before he was supposed to, so I don't know the situation.
Okay.
But, just expect it to be on par with the 8600 Pro and the 8400 Pro.
It's right behind him, everybody. It's right behind him. Yeah. It's right behind him.
He's like,
just like the RX-10 Mark V. It's right behind everybody. It's in that truck that got lost several years ago.
There it is. There's the prototype. Photo Miike says, y'all saw Manny's video on the 135. Jason, are you gonna do one? Yeah, I'm in the process of doing one. I'll just wait till the hype for the 135.
I would say, just from experience, I would imagine the 135 is still going to be a better lens in terms of overall performance. The G Master,
of course, yeah.
I mean, having used the Sigma, it was okay. It's not that same A9 speed.
I'm trying to do like a variety of tests, like maybe like landscape with it. I don't know what Manny did yet because I haven't watched this video, but like landscape test and video test and all of that stuff. So I'm trying to make it a more variety for my video.
So as I mentioned, next week when I go on my trip, one of the lenses that I'm going to be using is the 135 G Master.
Ooh.
And well, I'm also going to be using 24 G Master, but 135 G Master. I'll try to do some stuff, but I'm going to specifically aim for portrait, do what I know.
If you haven't yet already, follow at FJH Photo for his 135 Japanese portraits coming in next week. Hot, fresh off the press.
ATS, GoPro, all sorts of action cams are going to be on my body, so you guys can see everything.
There you go.
No, RX-0s to go around everywhere. We don't talk about that camera anymore. All right. Let's see here. Jason, what will happen during April while Jason is gone?
Oh man.
Oh yeah.
We will tackle that when we get there.
The last show.
Cross that bridge when we get to it.
End of season 2. Wait for season 3 on Netflix.
Yeah, that's right. We got axed on YouTube, so we're moving our podcast to Netflix.
We're moving to Netflix. Claire asking, so when is this A7R2 giveaway happening again? when we have collectively have reached 1 million subscribers.
Okay. All right.
Oh. Should have sang it.
I like Sandoval. Can we do a second show like Tony and Chelsea where you guys review people's photos? We'd love to see what everyone on here shoots. It would be very cool. Okay, so I think we would love to. The problem is the photo's going to come out super potato if we stream from Danny's.
I am so, but we could maybe upload it ahead of time where people can look at it.
Yeah, I'm open for the idea.
Yeah.
Yeah,
maybe not on the days I host it because my internet's terrible.
Well, I'm gonna do something similar to that for portrait work.
Yes.
So
there we go. We'll come on the show and we'll just be like, "Cool photo, bro."
Very nice. Very nice. Cool, bro. Cool photos, bro.
Cool photos, bro. Hashtag cool photos, bro.
No, I think everybody. I think it'd be a good thing. To evaluate photos. I wouldn't say I'm an expert in any of that stuff, but it'd be nice just to take a look at it.
Oh yeah, totally. Let's do it. Let's try it out, Danny.
Yeah, for sure. Last show. Got it.
Last show. Yeah, Danny, you can try that out with your new host. All right.
All right. We'll do. Jason Long on the show, guys. Somebody with a very similar name. Trey Keys, Q&A, thoughts on the A7S III in the future?
Needs to come out already.
It's gonna happen, right? I mean, everything leads. It's already been mentioned, so it's just an issue of when it's gonna come out. But it's already been brought up. So
you're all asking here for an A7S III. I'm here asking for an A7R4.
Ooh.
Oh, this guy. I'm
living in 2020 right now. You guys live in 2019.
2021.
I just want the A9 update.
He's thinking realistically.
That's what I want. No, I mean A7S III. I think it's gonna have to be really it's got to go all in with the video stuff to just like shut everybody up. You know what I mean? Like give everyone like the video codecs that people are asking for. Deal with some of these minor issues. Whatever they happen, if they just like go all in with the video specs, similar to what the Panasonic stuff does, the Panasonic cameras do, with the bit rates, the external outputs, I think it'd be an interesting camera. I don't know if you're gonna get some like ProRes in that thing or something.
Well, I mean, they shot a full movie, The Position of Hannah Grace, on the A7S II, full function, full. It was in theaters and everything. So.
People want that broadcast quality. I don't know. They want to shoot some Netflix shows. Francis,
I mean, in terms of like when's coming out or when's being announced, that my guess is like what, next month? NAB is next month, so likely.
That might be announcements. You might see something announced,
but who knows? There's also Sony Conda, which just got announced that it's in August.
Oh,
so there's that. They have a big event. And I think the first big event, the big condo, the first one, they announced the A9. So that could be a potential date of when the A7S III gets dropped. So just speculations.
I'll be going. Oh. You guys should be going too, right?
What's the specific date?
I don't have an invite date.
101. Come on.
Give me a discount. Give me a
101
discount.
Jane.
All right,
Still no invite yet. I'm not Potato Jets level.
Well, I'll see you guys there if you go, and whoever's in the chat who wants to go too.
Sony Kondo 3.0, guys.
Okay. You heard it there first. A7S3 drop at the location. Okay, cool.
SR5.
Put words in my mouth.
Let's see. Riddell's asking Q&A to Francisco. Does the Suray monopod you use in Vegas fit in a carry-on case?
Yeah, it's pretty small. I actually measured it earlier. It's 16.5 inches with the attachment on top. Why are you smirking?
Oh no, I'm cool. I'm cool. I just saw a comment from David Oster saying Jason's too good for all of us now. That's why I was smirking.
Oh my god! Everyone tuning in is just gonna be like, "Wow, this Jason guy is such a
He's still
douchebag."
here.
What is that?
You got to say something, or it's not going to go to your thing. I apologize for that. That shouldn't have slipped that way. Anyway, so Alan Andrews Q&A is asking 135 G Master or a 70 to 200 G Master.
That's a Francisco question.
Yeah, Francisco, what would you do for portraits?
70 to 200, definitely.
There you go.
Just you get that range.
Let's see. Andy Garcia, is it worth purchasing the A7R2 for landscape and backup? Can't even get my hands on the A7R3 yet. Absolutely. I think the A7R2 will be fine for landscape.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hero shots. QA is 4K 120 in the near future. Maybe in 2 years from now. Who knows?
2 years.
We still need to get to 4K 60 first.
We'll probably see 4K 120 on a phone first before we see it on a camera.
Mike Vapes, any new news about the Tamron 17 to 28? No, not yet. JB Media QA, I have an issue with my card slot 1 A73 sent over repairs. I got it back today. We're focusing on AFC. It just keeps hunting. Doesn't hunt in AFS though.
What lens are we using? That's weird. If it was the card slot and then you have a new problem on it. Yeah.
Navi QA, would you ever buy a used lens with a single small scratch in the internal glass close to the sensor? Absolutely not.
I would. Depends on how cheap you could get it. I mean,
if it's not noticeable, I think it'll be okay.
If I can test it, sometimes they won't really show up. They might cause like flaring or it's like blooming. What do you call that stuff?
Yeah,
it might. But definitely the back side of the glass is really, if it gets scratches, it could cause problems for sure. Instead of the front element.
Lincoln Ho, can you guys ask Sony why they don't make gimbals? They do. It's a built-in gimbal if you buy their Handycam AX53. They said they have a built-in gimbal in there. So
what?
Wait, what?
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 Their camcorder. You guys didn't know that?
Oh,
we saw that at B&H.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Thought you meant like
Gordon Lau Q&A. Danny, how close are you from buying a 400 f2.8? Halfway there. Layaway plan.
100K. He's 20K away. He'll buy it when he's 100K.
Donate and close the gap.
Just gotta ask. I just don't want to drop that heavy amount of money on it. I just need a loan. It'd be better that way. I just need to find a loan.
Editing guide.
AB positive Bodog. What will be your travel photography kit, FJH?
I like for lighting.
For your travel photography kit, just the whole shebang you're bringing.
Well, actually, like the video that I just made today before I got on, I just finished it before I got on, and it's my off-camera flash setup that's perfect for travel. So
perfect.
Should be
subscribe to Francisco Joel Hernandez for that.
Should be out tomorrow. Maybe no, sometime in the next couple of days. I forgot. It's sponsored.
Oh, okay.
Chris Dye is asking, Francisco, are you in talks with Sony or Sammy's to make another visit to Southern California?
No talks now, but I do really want to go back to LA. So I don't know. I want to make that happen sometime this summer.
NP3D is asking what update on the A9 you're looking forward to. It's just that updated tracking that's going to track the eyes, the detail, and those patterns. It's already great. Like I really don't have any issues with the A9. I just want to see that bump in improvement. That'd be just great. But it's already good. So it's be even better.
Matt Michael Mistro Pierce, hashtag last Boca Bro show. George Leon, hashtag season finale.
That's right.
I'm being written off the show.
Game of Thrones.
Let's see. Anything else, Danny?
I think that's gonna do it.
That's pretty much it.
Really quick from Eli saying, do you guys use UV filters to protect your lenses? Depends on how expensive it is. Francisco, there you go. Francisco doesn't use any.
None. None.
I use
okay.
That's it.
Oh, there you go.
Cool.
Okay, folks, thank you for joining us this evening for Monday Live Podcast. Hopefully there'll be another one next week. We shall see. We'll let you know. I'm going to let our Jason, you got anything you want to say? And then we'll let Francisco have the final goodbyes.
It's been a good run, guys. Thank you.
What a guy. Incredible. Look at this guy.
I'll take over your channel.
Thank you. Please.
Francisco, anything on the horizon that you want to mention to anybody? Besides, we kind of already mentioned some stuff, but
yeah, there was some stuff mentioned, but I mean, I'm just happy to be here. I just wanted to hang out. You know, I always do so when I watch you guys on my 4K TV in my room.
we gotta get you back on after your Japan trip. We gotta ask you some questions about it.
I mean, we could talk some stuff offline.
Shoot. We gotta ask Francisco. It's like, how's the pizza in Japan?
Oh God. I'm actually gonna go to the Sony headquarters. So if you guys want me to like talk to them about some stuff, we'll see what can happen.
Send in your questions to Mr. FJH.
Yep.
You can ask them how much do they really hate that one camera guy.
I'll show a picture and then I'll see what reaction they give.
They're like, it's him.
It's Jason Vaughn.
It's Potato Jet.
All right.
That's gonna do it for you guys this evening. Thank you again. We'll see you later.
Peace.
Stop broadcast.